So let's talk about being bullied at school. And this is a major problem that always has been, and there are some very well established and defined solutions that work great for this. So step one, if you're being bullied, your kid's being bullied, they tell you about it, get the who, what, when, where, why, how. Get this information and then email it to your teacher, as well as the principal, as well as the guidance counselor, as well as the vice principal, and all in one email. And what you do is you tell them what happened with your information and you ask them for help. Remember that the administration and teachers at your school, they want to help. They don't have it in for your child or anything. Of course not. They want to help to have their school be a safe place, but they need information. And so what you do is you send this for up to 3 times, but I guarantee that as soon as you send that first one, they're going to be on that, and that problem will get taken care of. Now, in terms of violence, your kid beating up the other kid, well, that's not a great idea. My strong recommendation is that your kid defend themselves to escape a violent situation with the objective of escape, but just getting mad and frustrated and going and beating somebody up is a terrible idea. It doesn't create the outcome that you actually want. So be very mindful of that kind of behavior. Now, next thing though is what your kid can do. So if they can't go around beating people up and expressing their anger, well, let's find better ways to deal with that. So step one is, how do you talk to a bully? And the way, first of all, is you simply say, stop it. No high-pitched voice, no loud yell, no drop back into a karate stance. Can you imagine looking dumber than that? A regular voice, a conversational voice, like you're talking to somebody else. Stop it. Is step one. Next, if the practice continues, which it very well could, then they go to the teacher, but instead of asking the teacher to deal with it, they say, I want to talk to Billy really quick, and I was wondering if you would kind of back me up. And the teacher will be like, okay. So you call Billy over and say, Billy, you've been calling me bad names. You've been writing on my back with your pen, and you've generally just been really mean to me. Why have you been doing that? And this conversation takes place in front of the teacher. Billy will not have a good answer. You say, okay, well, this needs to stop right now. So will you promise me that you're going to stop doing this stuff to me because I don't like it? And Billy will probably agree somehow, usually kind of like, and that'll be that. But most importantly is that you didn't rat Billy out, so to speak, but the teacher's right there watching the conversation. Your kid is dealing with this in a respectful manner, and also the teacher's getting informed of the situation as well. So that is what your kid can do. So these 2 strategies, you're doing your polite emails asking the administration for help and the teacher, combined with your child working this way in class, is going to be pretty effective in terms of in-school bullying tactics and making sure that gets taken care of in a way that nobody gets hurt, and it just gets taken care of and everything is nice and smooth. So hey, you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.